everybody, this is my third video. The topic I've chosen for this and the upcoming videos is the monetary systems and currencies. Due to its vastness, this topic will be covered over 4 videos, this one being the first video which will be dealing with the gold standard.
Throughout the previous centuries, gold is something which has attracted civilizations the most. Though in the beginning it was used as a mode of prayer, slowly and steadily, gold coins started to be made for monetary use. Coins were used as a sole mode of payment. Out of all the coins, the gold coins had the highest value. Spain, Portugal, and other European countries sent explorers all around the world to discover new places and get gold. Having more gold meant being more richer. With the discovery of the New World or America, the gold rush in Europe had no boundaries, as each developed country wanted to get its hands on the newly found gold mines of the New World. By the mid-1800s, mostly all the countries had adopted a monetary system, which closely tied the paper currency to the gold reserves. The monetary system they adopted was none other than the gold system. So as per the gold standard, a country ties the value of its currency or paper money to the amount of gold it has in its reserves. Gold could be traded anytime in return for the paper money. This means that any person could present paper money to the government and in return get a fixed amount of gold. England formally adopted the gold standard in 1717, while the American Congress passed the Gold Standard Act in 1900. Till 1933, the United States kept the price of gold at $20.67 per ounce. This means that until 1933, a person in the United States could get an ounce of gold for $20.67. Countries adopted the gold standard because their individual currencies were now backed up by gold, which acted as a major safety factor in global trade and economics. Other than this, the gold standard helped in achieving currency stability. As gold formed the base of the currencies and the price of gold did not fluctuate much, the currency prices also remained somewhat static and were not too volatile. Due to the similar reason, exchange rates also remained stable, which promoted healthy international trade and investment. Now, when and how did the gold standard start to decline? It was during World War I when the gold standard actually started to show its side of inefficiency. One of the effects of the gold standard was that it limited the amount of money nations were allowed to print, as even then gold reserves were low. Now, during World War I, the countries involved had to buy immense amounts of artillery and weapons to keep themselves undefeated. For all of this, they required money. With less paper currency, the countries could not afford the amount of weapons they required. So it is due to this reason that most of the countries temporarily abandoned the gold standard during World War I. Though after World War I the gold standard was readopted, it was actually after the Great Depression of 1929 when the gold standard collapsed once and for all. After the Great Depression, out of sheer panic, people started trading in their paper money for gold. The governments, including that of England, soon started to find out that they were running out of gold. This proved to be disastrous for England and it stopped using the gold standard from then onwards. Following the collapse of the system in England, other countries also started to follow in pursuit. Talking about the United States, it abandoned the gold standard in 1933 and completely broke the link between the dollar and gold in 1971 under the leadership of Richard Nixon. More about this will be covered in the following videos.
Guys, this is the end of my video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it, and I'll soon be back with my next second video under the topic of monetary systems and currencies. Thank you.